Good day, internets. It is October 12th, 3301. We're sitting at Marcy's ring in LTT 47. I'm sitting in a Type 9. I'm doing the LTT 47 to Katuci run, which is Imperial Slaves smuggling in and then marine equipment back. Let's take a look at this ship of mine. So I've when I first picked it up, put in 2 shaft launchers, 2 heatsink launchers, and since then I've also added 2 Type 1 gimbal-mounted multi-cannons for some kind of defense. I've got an A4 power plant that just gives me enough power to run what I've got going on here, and also cut a lot of weight. I have D7 thrusters, A6 frame shift drive. My life support's light. My power distributor is a C6. That gives me a little bit more boost when I hit the thrust. I have D4 sensors again for weight. I've got the stock fuel tank, 2 128 capacity cargo racks. I've been slowly adding cargo racks and stuff to it and upgrading all the cargo racks. You can see I've got a 32, 216s, an 8, an A3 shield cell bank. That's just enough to keep me from bouncing off the walls and killing myself. And I got a C6 shield generator and an A3 shield cell bank. This is just enough to keep me from bouncing off the walls and killing myself. And the shield cell bank lets me, gives me a little bit more time if I get interdicted and I need to run. And I've got a basic discovery scanner. That's just so I could see what's around. A couple of times I've learned from the past, a couple of times I've had to jump into a system looking for repairs, and like I couldn't see anything because I didn't have a discovery scanner. So I got 1392 light range when I'm fully loaded, and I carry 328 tons maximum. I can add another 128 by bringing this up to a size 8 cargo rack. So it's 1.4, and right off the bat I noticed a couple of things with 1.4. The biggest thing that you notice is in the commodity, or not the commodity market, in the bulletin board over on when you're looking at the different missions, that you can choose the who they're connected with shows up in the icon. So you can see that safe trade routes, this LTT 47 comm system, they're an independent. And this one here, charity begins at LTT 47, they're Empire. So I'm trying to bring up Empire stuff because I'm in the Empire, and I'm also looking to increase my rank. Everywhere I go I'm looking to increase my rank. My rank is Prince, and I'm looking to get to I'm looking to get to King. That's my last rank. So that's the easy, quick thing to notice. Another thing, colors are more vibrant. At least that's the way I feel. Things pop a little bit better, and there's a little bit more detail. Also, I lost my my cool blue HUD heads-up display that I was running, so it's back to stock. But that's okay, because I was really planning on going back to stock anyways, just so I could see what's in the radar, and so you guys could see without having to try and figure it all out. So the other thing I noticed is that the NPCs are tougher. They're not pushovers anymore. So I'm going to load up for full cargo. That leaves me with not enough money to replace my ship, but that's just the way I roll. Okay, so let's plan this route out. Yeah, the NPCs are tougher. 2 days ago, playing in 1.4 was the first time I ever noticed or ever had an NPC fire rail guns at me. So that was pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm heading into this independent the Katuci, and I'm going to select Archer Port. And if we take a look here, Archer Port's got a black market. If you've seen my other video outlining this run, it's very profitable. It's got a black market, and Imperial Slaves are prohibited here. So I am definitely going to be smuggling these suckers in. I've done it several times already. I can get into the station no problem, but I do get interdicted along the way in system, in Katuci system, by the local security forces. So I've actually I've acquired just a little bit of a fine there. You know, 300 tons of slaves. They seem to frown on that. So I'm going to line this this big ship up. So I keep the power displacement. I keep as many pips as I can on engine, and then I cycle it back and forth between systems or WEP. I mean, this thing is slow. So here we go. So you can see the Oxalata major group. I'm worth a little bit of money to them. So yeah, that's a new thing. Okay, let's get the show on the road. I'll see you in Katuci if nothing happens. Okay, welcome to Katuci. So we're going to make a beeline for Archer Port. If you've ever flown this Type 9, you know that it barely maneuvers. Right now I've got the joystick cranked as hard as I can, and look at me turn. Okay, so I found the hardest part about this whole trip is right here, from the star to the port. It's a little hairy making the different jumps towards Katuci, just because you don't want to get intercepted by anybody. But this is the hardest part I've found. You get taken down by the local security force. I mean, you are packing 300 tons of illicit cargo. I've lost some of my rating at this the port here because I've been intercepted. You know, they don't call me respected ally anymore. I guess when you owe them $3 million in fines. I'm still a commander, though. That's what they say. Okay, so with this thing especially, with this Type 9 especially, I really try to line up the door. You don't have a lot of maneuverability. So I'm going to line up the door, put the planet in between you and the port. And use the planet's gravity to slow you down. I got full thrust here. I'll watch my speed a little. There we go. Slowed me down. That's a pretty good approach. I'm going to be a little high, so I'm going to dip down a little bit here. Yeah, here we go. Little highs. Higher than I expected. So the one good thing about the Lakon vessels is the visibility. You got some great visibility. This is the entire side of the cockpit. I need to go in there. That's been bugging me ever since I got in this thing. What's in there? So I take from a distance, line it up way out here. Yeah, I love the boost button in this ship. Okay. Door's pretty lined up. We're gonna head towards system. We're gonna call in. With boost on, I can get to a whopping speed of 200 meters a second. Blazing fast, I tell you. Hey, look at that, 201. Oh, that's the fastest I've ever been. Okay, so let's call this in.
Docking request granted.
Silent running.
Silent running.
Drop some heat sinks.
Heat sink deployed.
Keep the heat under 20%, I've found.
Heat sink deployed.
Make sure you're going pretty fast, over 180 at least. Okay, drop the gear first to slow down. Don't touch nothing. And hit the brakes.
Hull integrity
Oop,
compromised.
hammered something.
Landing gear deployed. Thermal signature restored.
There we have it. We're inside. Okay, so if you look at the compass, you can see where the docking bay is. We're trying to get to 32. You see it's behind us and below us, so now watch your speed in here. This thing does not stop. There, that's what I was looking for.
Shields online.
You can see that I just touched the
Docking successful.
touched the door coming in,
Engines
and it knocked my.
disengaged.
It did 5% damage there. Knocked me pretty hard. So let's make some money. Only cost $3 grand. It's the price of doing business. So we don't go to the commodities market. There's no need to. I have stolen goods, so contacts. You can see I owe them $3.64 million. Black market. I want to sell my illegal slaves. They're 18,000 per, which means I make 4,000 profit per ton, or a cool $1.3 million every time I come in here. Now I could pay that, but I'm not gonna. I'm that kind of guy. I check the bulletin board every now and again. Again, I'm looking for Empire missions. So another thing with 1.4 new update, I found a lot of mining missions, even though you're not in a place that there's nothing to mine at. So nowhere to get the greatest hookups. Nope, no, not a pirate in this vessel, and I'm definitely not going to try and go to war with somebody. So in Katuci, we take back, marine equipment. Let's plot the route. Something else that I've noticed, and I really like it, is that once you select your settings, it saves the settings now, so it's always selected the fastest route. You might have heard me comment on it. Even when you create a wing, you don't have to click all the buttons. It's all saved, which is great. I'm just going to point out that CD 2818350. It's a high-tech system. That's where I bought this ship, and that's where I got all the parts from. And it's a very good system for outfitting your ship. So let's get out of here. Let's make some more money. I'll see you at Marcy Ring if nothing happens. Welcome to Marcy Ring. It was slightly a boring flight. Just the way I like it in this thing. Not like you can do combat. When you get interdicted and they're getting ready to blow you out of the black, it's nothing but a pucker festival. So we don't have any illicit cargo. We just got to get into the door. I could leave my shields on, which is nice. Let's hail the station.
Docking request granted.
So you sell the marine equipment for 756 profit. It used to be more, having such a big ship takes away from that. Okay, we're now at 7.316 million. Load up a bunch more slaves, rinse and repeat. Hey, I'll see you back at Archer. So I jump into this SETI sector DLY, and the rumor was right. Thank God I found you first.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think he's that guy there. I didn't look at the name. It's him. So I can't outrun this guy. So I just have to submit.
Ready to engage. Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah.
Warning, temperature critical.
So this is the first thing I do. Run! There's no need to take on this guy.
Under attack.
Shield cell. Come on. No. Here's the cell. A shaft. Keep the shaft fired up. Uh-oh. He's gonna really hurt me here.
Flight assist off.
So I put it in a small roll. As soon as the frameshift drive is
Frameshift drive charging.
now we're out of here.
Frameshift drive charging.
A high wake. I think he fucked over our.
4,
Nope, we got it.
1, engage.
And we are gone. Just like that. I thought he screwed up my my thrusters there. I wasn't boosting anymore. Archer port. So once we got into system, we did not get intercepted by
Flight assist on.
by any of the local police, which is good. I owe them enough money. And we're going to shell out a small fortune putting Humpty Dumpty back together. Close enough. Let's call in.
Docking request granted.
Get all silent like.
Shields offline. Silent running. Heat sink deployed.
My power wasn't regulated properly.
Heat
Pull out
sink
the gear.
deployed.
Cut throttle. Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on, you can stop. So we just passed the pad here.
Thermal signature restored.
Authorization to be inside the docking bay. Remember, loitering is a violation.
Yes. Hear that, kids? Loitering. It's a violation. Gonna enter the hangar this time.
Shields online.
Only 42 grand. That's not bad at all. Let's check the hull integrity. Not bad at all. Market. $1.315 million. Thank you. Marine equipment. Plan the trip back. Okay, see you guys in Marcy's ring if I don't get interdicted. Alright, second time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's try to keep him behind the planet there. What is he anyways? It's this guy in this Cobra. Sean Fulham. Let's see if we can ditch him. Oh, leg. God damn it. Got him. Leg help for once. Nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't think I've ever been interdicted like that and where leg has helped. I think it's always made me lose the fight. Alright. See you at Marcy Ring. Here we go. Another interdiction. And more lag again. Wow, this is horrible. What is he anyways? George Duff. He got me. I wonder if he's the guy for Duff Beer. Dumped your cargo to live or fly another day. Sorry, gotta run. Fire a shield cell right away. Get some chaff off. Wait for the reloading on the shaft. We need to target this guy. Fire another shaft. Another shield cell. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now jump.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now he's probably going to come out of where he is. Keep an eye on the scope. Need to get into Marcy Ring real fast, so. Just concentrating on the time at Marcy Ring and my speed, and also to see for other targets. Looks like I might have left him in the dust here. Where's the Duff? I don't see him. Okay, our speed's good. Get in there. Usually that's tough to do that because you'll jump back into Super Cruise and he'll jump back into Super Cruise behind you and then he'll interdict you right away. So usually if I get interdicted, I don't try to leave into Super Cruise. I try to actually make a high wake jump. Gotta keep an eye on the scope as well, because he might jump in here and follow us in. Which is okay. We just gotta concentrate on getting in the door, that's all.
Docking request granted.
So I'm carrying no illegal cargo, because this is the Marcy Ring of the whole operation, so we're clean coming in here. So I just gotta concentrate on getting in the door. Reload, repair because of the interdiction, refuel. Buy some slaves. Can almost buy the ship back now. Almost. Alright. Meet you in Archer Port. Welcome to Archer Port. It was a nice boring trip. Didn't get intercepted by that Cobra. Now to get back in.
Docking request granted.
Cold.
Shields offline. Silent running. Heat sink deployed. Heat sink deployed.
Oh shit.
Heat sink deployed.
Woo!
Landing gear deployed.
Where are we going? 25? There it is.
Thermal signature restored.
I wasn't so sure I was going to make it in without smashing into that other ship coming out. He looked pretty big. I think that was a Conda. Could be wrong though. See you in Marcy Ring. Marcy Ring. The travel here was nice and boring. Don't get me wrong, I like action. I just like one-sided fights.
Docking request granted.
The ones where the one side is me. Okay, let's get in here and sell this stuff. Okay. See you at Archer. Back at Archer. Another boring trip to be had. Yay. Let's line this sucker up. Something's going on around here.
Docking request granted.
Hopefully it doesn't involve us.
Silent running. Shields offline. Heat sink
Get
deployed.
under 20% here. My speed 180.
Heat sink deployed.
A little slow.
Landing gear
Oh,
deployed.
don't touch, don't touch. Nice.
Thermal signature restored.
Hit the brakes. Alright, I'll meet you back at Marcy. Alright, back at Marcy Ring. Nice and boring.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, let's sell this marine equipment here. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, so we have $11.9 million. And this is our 4th round trip. And we started off with 5.7. So we made 6 million bucks here. Just a little over $6 million. And you're looking at, I'm going to say about 20-25 minutes a round trip. So you can do about 2 for sure, 2.5 trips. If we look at the time here, you're going to see that the time is a little bit almost like 3 hours or something like that. But I've been doing laundry, so in between talking to you guys, I you know, shut off the recording and do some stuff around here because that's life, man. So that's how I smuggle using a Type 9, using one of the more profitable runs that I know of in the time constraints. So yeah, that's it. That's all. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.